Welcome back. I'm Emily at Emily's podcast, Tribute to All Little Angels, Part 12, Episode 1 of the Timeline, March 12th, 2025. The episode airs tonight at 8 o'clock p.m., and you may find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Podcast Index Audible, Listen Notes, RSS.com Community, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and also publicrss.com. And I appreciate all of you. March 13th, 2025. Thank you, God, for waking me. It's a nice day to get outside, so I did do a little of that. And then I went to the country to help our friend. I cleaned some, I fold clothes, we went to the stores and out to eat. When I take him home, I leave to go home too. When I get home, I'm thinking, I'm going to write an episode, but I did not. I will start it tomorrow. March 14th, 2025. Okay, before I start to write, I clean a little. And then I went to the cemetery just to drive through. I guess to see if the water level is down or not. I mean, it should be. It's been 3 days. It is down, but it looks to be a muddy mess. It is a so far cry difference from when I first started visiting Megan here. I found it peaceful. I found it calming. And then we put Wyatt here, feeling the confidence in the cemetery. To 8 years later, a nightmare starts for our loved one in Babyland 6th West area, and most likely other areas. But I can only point out some from the pictures that were taken from 1999 on. So let's look at the pictures. Let's look at the area. Get to know the area. Compare the pictures. Because I know over the years, we have even played Find the Differences in the pictures. Let's look at the reenactment pictures. Let's look at the overlay picture. I will share it with anyone with good intentions for the loved ones in this area. Hell, for the loved ones in the cemetery. And you know, I say this at the end of every episode. Stay kind with your words. And I've said it at the end, not all, but I've also said at the end of some episodes, I've given email addresses to contact us. Please reach out. Please contact us. And I am now leaving a phone number to call. So please do so. If you have any information to help us, any advice, any pointers, or any kind word, we will take it. So call 405-681-8098. And you may also text me. And please, no prank calls. I am taking this chance in hopes that someone will reach out to help us. So give me a call. Let's talk. Let me tell the story and show you the pictures. March 15th, 2025. Thank you, God. My grandbabies are here this weekend, so today I'm going to enjoy their visiting. I will write later. Have a great day. March 16th, 2025. I'm so happy to find out this morning my grandbabies are out of school for spring break. so they will be here with me until Thursday. So this evening we are planning a movie night. This morning and afternoon, their dad is taking them to their cousins to see them for the day, and while they are gone, I'm writing the episode for this Wednesday. When the kids get back this evening, I'm all but 3 pages done, but I can finish that in the morning, and I thank God for this day. March 17th, 2025. This morning, while the kids are still asleep, I finished the writing. I also reread it and timed it, so that is done. When the kids get up, we went to visit Madison and my granddogs, and before going home, I drive through the cemetery, checking on things. When we get back to my house, I make the kids something to eat. When their dad comes in, they played video games with their dad and spent the evening with him until time for bed. But before going to bed, I explained to the kids that if Nana is recording in the morning, I said, if you hear me talking and you wake up, stay quiet until I am done. And they were fine with it, and then went to bed. The next morning, March 18th, 2025, when and after I get up and I have a little something for breakfast, I clean up and I start to record. The house is quiet, so here I go. I try the first time. About 53 seconds in, I start again. The second time I start to record, I record for about 3 minutes and 52 seconds, and I had to start again. On this third try, I got it. I have it finished, and it is scheduled, and now the kids are getting up, and I thank them. I thank God, and we start our day. And before the day comes to an end, we have another movie night, but this time their dad is here too. March 19th, 2025. When my day starts, I poke my head in the bedroom doors of where my grandbabies are asleep in rooms. They are both still sleeping, and I let them. After all, it is their spring break. So while they were asleep, I work on getting the rest of the pictures to put in this next book I've been working on. I have them numbered in order, and I have them taped on the blank sheet of paper for each picture. I'm excited for this book. I'm excited for all of it. When the kids get up, they have breakfast, and then we get ready to go to the country to visit our friend. The kids like going there. I clean up while they play, and when I finish and they are ready, we leave to get back to the city. When getting home, I work on the pictures for the book, and the kids played games. And I'm thankful for this day too. March 20th, 2025. Thank you, God, for waking me. I am to take my grandbabies to the other grandparent house today. But before I do, I wait until later this afternoon to take them. As the day moves on, we leave to go, but I first drive through the cemetery. When we finish, I take them over, and when I drop them off, the second I pull away, I miss them already. When I get back home, I relax until I didn't feel tired anymore, and then I get up to clean to kill germs. March 21st, 2025. This morning I thank God. I cook and eat breakfast. When I finished, I went to the cemetery. At 11:03 a.m., I pull up to Wyatt's area. I snap a photo from the street, 2 different pictures. I visit with him, and then I pull around to visit Megan. In the first picture, the electrical pole is in the center of the picture. The tire tracks I spoke of going across Babyland 6th West are even more visible now that the water has dried into the ground. In the second picture, it is taken south of the electrical pole to the tree, the branches hanging over to the south. In the third picture, it's of the southeast headstone to the rock headstone, to the headstones to the west, and the Mother Mary statue. In the fourth and fifth pictures is of Megan's area close up. She has no flowers. In the sixth picture, it's a full view picture from the electrical pole to the north of the existing tree, from the black and white Babyland sign to the double headstones, to the blue and white Babyland 6th West sign, to the existing tree, to Megan's area, onto the headstones to the west, including the newly set in headstone. In the seventh and eighth pictures, it's from the newly set in drain to the newly set in headstone going west. In the ninth and 10th pictures, it is taken just south of the existing tree to the north, to the area where the north tree sat. I then sit with Megan to visit. A short time later, I leave the cemetery, and on my way home, Madison calls, and she wants me to ride with her to her friend's house who sells fresh eggs. I did. I visit with the chickens, I take pictures of them, I buy some eggs, we visit, and then we leave to go home. And I can say it's been a good day. March 22nd, 2025. This morning we are getting ready to go to a tulip festival, Madison and I. Then we went to lunch. Then later this afternoon we went to the cemetery. I pull up to Wyatt and I take a photo of Wyatt's area. I also snap a picture of the backside area of Wyatt's headstone, then one of his front side. I visit a little longer, then I went to visit Megan. The first 4 pictures I take is of Babyland 6th West area. In the 5th picture is of Megan's area close up. In the 6th picture, it's of the southeast headstone to the rock headstone, to headstones to the west, including the Mother Mary statue. In the 7th and 8th pictures, it's of a red rose bouquet stuck in the ground in Megan's resting plot. The 9th picture is of the blue and white Babyland 6th West sign to the tree, onto Megan's flowers, to the headstones to the west, including the newly set in headstone. The headstones that sit south of this area should sit north of this area. In the 10th picture is of the southeast headstone close up, to the rock headstone, headstones to the west, including the Mother Mary statue. Then the next 2 pictures goes from the rock headstone to the west, including the Mother Mary statue. Headstones also to the north and to the south. After visiting a little longer, I leave the cemetery. I pull out of the cemetery telling my angels I love them. After I get Madison home, I went home to start to write a new episode. I work on it most of the evening, and I finally get it done at 11:03 p.m. I did not reread it or time it tonight, but I will tomorrow. March 23rd, 2025. I thank God for this day. After starting my morning, I went to pick Madison up. We are going to get Megan and Wyatt new flowers, spring flowers. So at 2:00 p.m., we are at Wyatt's area in the cemetery. Madison picked yellow and white flowers for Wyatt and arranged them in his vase on his headstone. In the next picture I take is of Madison, walking back to the car as I stand to talk to Wyatt for a little longer. I take another photo of his headstone, and then I take one of the headstones nearby, neatly in a row. And in the same area in this next picture is a headstone that is broken, crumbled, and at one corner it's fallen apart. Then I walk to the car and pull up to Megan's area. Madison places Megan's purple, pink, white, and yellow flowers stuck in the ground because her headstone with her vase on it is no longer here. It was washed away by flood water to dislocate it to now no headstone. In the second and third pictures, it's taken from the north side of the existing tree, showing the tree root pattern, to Megan's flowers, to the headstones in the west, and yes, you know what that includes. In the fourth picture, it's of Megan's flowers close up to the headstones to the west. The fifth picture is of the southeast headstone to the rock headstone, onto the headstones in the west and the Mother Mary statue. There are headstones visible to the north in this picture also. The sixth picture is of the rock headstone close up to the headstones in the west, including the Mother Mary statue. The seventh picture is of the full view area in Babyland 6th West. It is from the electrical pole to the existing tree. As Madison and I sit to visit with Megan, we realize we have been to the cemetery 3 days in a row. And on this day, we bring new flowers, and we hope they leave Megan's flowers alone. I mean, what do they hurt? The truth? A little while later, we leave the cemetery. I take Madison home, and I went home. I relaxed the rest of the afternoon and evening. March 24th, 2025. Today, my mind is set to record the episode. So everyone have a good day. March 25th, 2025. I'm so grateful for getting the episode recorded yesterday, or I should say last night. It took me about 17 tries, but I did finally get it. So today I feel the need to go to the cemetery. At 1:13 p.m. I pull up to Megan's area, taking a photo from the north. The second pictures of the existing tree to the north, where the north tree sat until it was cut out by the city after it cracked in half from a storm. Google Earth 2010-2011. The third picture is of the lineup from the newly set in drain to the newly set in headstone. Both set in 2019, weeks before the digging up of Megan's headstone. This picture also shows from the electrical pole to just north of the existing tree. Megan's flowers are here, and in the next picture, it's taken from the electrical pole to the north area of the tree. The fifth picture, it's a full view area of Babyland 6th West. And in the sixth picture, the electrical pole is in the center of the photo, showing no tree branches. I visit with Megan, and then I pull back south to visit Wyatt. The first picture taken in his area is the back side of his headstone. In the second picture, it's a close-up picture of the front of his headstone. I visit with Wyatt for a short time, and then I leave the cemetery telling them I love them. Before I get home, I went by the store to pick up a couple things I am out of, And finally, getting back home, I cook dinner and relax for the evening. I hope you can too. March 26, 2025. I'm thankful. I start my day by thinking the episode airs tonight. And yes, I'm praying. I'm hoping this is the episode, as every episode so far. Later this afternoon, I went to the country to get errands done for our friend. When finished, we grab a burger and sit in a nearby parking lot to eat. As we sit here, we see a couple of ducks, and they must have smelt food because they are waddling towards us. I did take a few pictures of them. They sit down in the second parking place from where we were parked, and I enjoyed watching them. When we finish eating, I keep an eye on the ducks to back out to leave. When I get my friend home, I leave to go home too. When getting home, I receive pictures of my granddogs, and I call it a day. March 27, 2025. Well, again, I'm driving to the country. He needs help getting a couple things done, so I went. But my gosh, I did not expect this to happen. But after the fact of me being at my friend's house, I leave to head home, and I stop at a local drive-through to get a drink. And as I go to pull out, I'm blocked in. Cars are lined up, the police are everywhere, and a real nice officer approached my car to let me know what is going on. And I kindly sit to let them do their job. When the incident is over, he walks over to my car to guide me out. When I pull away, I take a couple big gasps of air and I leave the area. I make it home. I'm still a little stirred up from the incident, but I am definitely okay. After I sit a little bit, I went to the cemetery to drive through, just to check on things. I visit with Wyatt and Megan for a short time, and then I leave the cemetery to get home. March 28, 2025. A little gloomy this morning, so I may not do much, but I will start to write an episode for this next week. To all, have a good day. Thank you for listening. Stay kind with your words.